cooking apa?
Alright, hi, I'm cooking apa. Many people have been asking me how to do chili oil. So I'm going to make some chili oil for you all. Now I have one small, I'm not going to make a lot, okay? So it's really up to you how much you want to make. I have one small cup of dried chili here. In China, the real deal, they will be using at least three different types of chili. One type of chili red, one type for the color, one type for the fragrance, and one type for the spiciness. For me, one single type is enough for our home using, okay? Those are the professional ones. And use a big chili, big dried chili. Don't use the small one. The small little one is extremely spicy, okay? Use the bigger ones. This is actually somewhere between middle to big, okay? So, other than that, we will also need some Chinese peppercorn. This is my blended, right? My blended Chinese peppercorn powder. And you will need some white sesame. We need to dry roast later, okay? You need to dry roast this later. And of course, we need to flavor the oil with all this. You need one stalk of spring onion, few pieces of ginger, a bit of red shallot, yeah, red onion. When you need some a bit of star anise, bay leaf, and cinnamon stick. Okay, that's all we need for the chili oil. It's very simple. You start cooking shortly. Okay, first thing first, we need to dry roast our dried chili. You don't really have to put any oil inside. You can use medium high heat to dry roast it. How would you know it's ready? Well, you can actually start seeing your dried chili becomes a bit expanded, and it becomes bigger, and you can actually smell all the dried chili fragrance. Okay, it will probably take you a couple of minutes before it's done, so we'll come back shortly. Now, as you are dry roasting your dried chili, you may want to be careful of a few things. Number one, the fragrance coming up from it is quite choking. Yeah. Number two, you don't want to you don't want your chili to get burnt, so use a medium heat, yeah, to play safe. Okay, the flavor can actually come out very fast. You can also choose to cut it into smaller pieces, then only you dry roast it. Yeah, that would be easier also. And at the same time, you can also choose to actually give it a bit of oil. It's okay. If you think that was going to help you to roast it, yeah, it's really up to you. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be soaked in the oil, chili oil as well. Anyway, okay, it's almost done. You can see actually my chili, dried chili here has actually started to expanding, and it's very fragrant right now. It's done. I'm going to remove it. Okay. All right. Next step is to blend our dry roasted chili. Wow, the chili now is actually extremely fragrant. If you have, if you can pound it, use the mortar. What I don't know how they call it. There's something that you can pound, but I'm lazy, so I'm going to use blender. Let's see what we have got. Okay. Of course, it will be much better if you can have some very super fine. You can make it super fine, but for me, I'm alright since we are not going to eat the chili anyway. We are going to use the oil, yeah. So, yeah, but also better. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's quite choking, yeah. You can make it as fine as possible. Oops. Okay. Let me see. There you go. All right. This is the kind of texture you want. All right. We'll continue after this. All right. After which you want to dry roast your white sesame seeds. Okay. You dry roast under medium high heat until you start seeing a bit brownish. Then it is done. Okay. Okay, less than 1-2 minutes, you start seeing my sesame seed turning brown color, and then I'm going to add this sesame seeds onto my chili powder just now. All right. Next step is we need to flavor our oil. So I actually have 1 bowl of oil here. You can use any type of oil you want. I'm using canola. Okay, you want to slowly bring the heat up under medium heat. Yeah, don't use high heat now. We are going to put in our spices. Okay, we want all this flavor from these spices to really dissolve into the oil. So later we will remove. After the flavor of these spices has been dissolved into the oil, we will actually filter and remove all these spices and using only the oil. Okay, this step is very important because it will really turn your oil to be extremely flavorful even before it becomes chili oil. Okay, so this process will take a short couple of minutes. Okay, we'll come back shortly. Alright, this is after almost like 5 minutes. Slow deep frying my fresh ingredient and dried spices here. You see, the main thing here throughout the whole process is do not avoid always try to avoid burning your ingredient. As you can see here, after a few minutes, my shallot is not it's not burnt yet because I purposely cut it into bigger and thicker sizes. Okay, because I know I'm going to deep fry this. I want to dissolve the flavor rather than to eat it. Okay, so I wish you can smell my oil right now. It's extremely fragrant, and always use medium heat. Yeah, slow deep frying them. Okay, extremely fragrant right now, and I can actually remove my ingredient. After removing the ingredient, you cannot straight away pour this oil into the chili powder because it is too hot. We need something like about 80 degrees. Yeah, only 80 degrees Celsius. If you have a thermometer, use it. Kitchen thermometer. If you don't, then you need to do what I will be doing next, which is right after removing all the ingredient here, I'm going to turn off the fire and leave it there for a few minutes. Now you can see from here, you can see the bubbles right now. This is at least about 140 degrees. I need 80. Okay, 80. So I'm going to leave the oil, just let it cool down for at least 3 to 4 minutes. Then only I will use it for my chili oil. Okay, so we come back shortly. Alright, I have waited about 4 minutes for my oil to cool down. Okay, you can see from here. Here is my blended dried chili and also the roasted white sesame seed, and I will add in some. These are the blended Chinese peppercorn, and let's not wait too long. Add in the oil. This is a bit cooler than I thought. I shouldn't wait for too long. I think I should have wait for only about 2 minutes. This is actually a bit too cool. Alright, if you have a thermometer at home for kitchen use that. You should be using about 60 degrees Celsius. Okay. Okay, there you go. You can actually start seeing actually if the temperature is enough, it's hot enough, it's about 80 degrees, you will see some sizzling process just now. My oil is not hot enough, I can tell from here. Okay, but it's still usable, still alright, no problem. And you can definitely start seeing my oil is turning reddish. Alright. So you can actually leave your oil for at least 12 hours. Then it will reach its optimum taste, at least 12 hours. You can use it straight away also. Okay, so there you go. Here is my chili oil. If you like my video, do share on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page to click above the like and follow button. Come to Cooking Appa YouTube channel to see more. I have more than 160 videos there right now, and follow up on Instagram. Alright, be careful with this dish. The last thing you want to do is to burn your ingredient here. Just now I actually purposely leave my oil a bit longer because I'm very scared my oil, if it's too hot, it will burn my chili as well. So you want to be a bit careful on that. Alright, thank you very much. Bye bye.